Hello and Merry Christmas. As I am recording this, it is Christmas. And if you're somebody that spends the holidays, Merry Christmas. And I hope that you're enjoying your time. And I hope you're enjoying it with families or friends, enjoying your favorite festivities, watching Christmas movies, baking cookies, eating all your favorite foods. I just hope that this holiday season has been joyful and relaxing and just completely refreshing, because next week is going to be 2024. Oh my goodness, it is going to be 2024. It just feels like just a very short time ago we were just starting 2020. We were just rolling into the new decade, and so much has happened. And we have had a pandemic, riots, presidential elections, reoccurring elections. We have seen some breakouts in wars across the world. A lot has happened. And this isn't going to be a typical This Is Her America episode. This is just going to be me, and just me sharing my little bit of wisdom that I just have to implore onto you. I was reading my Bible today, and I just felt encouraged to just share what I have just learned today as I was reading my Bible. Christmas time is always joyful, and it's always so nice because it's about reminiscing about God and what he has done for us. As loving and great that is, for some people, Christmas time can be the most difficult time in the year. The holidays can especially bring its own sets of tribulations. People are struggling with paying the bills. They don't have a great relationship with their families. They are having their own health problems, or they're in a job where they're not making great money and they feel overworked, and they just would like to create with just like something new going on in their lives. Would like a look forward to something in the future. And if any of those matches what you're going through, I'm just here to say that I am here for you and that I am praying for you. And I want you to feel encouraged and know that you do have a place in this world. I was reading the Beatitudes. I love the Beatitudes, especially when I'm reading it during this time of the year. It's just such a great reminder of why God is so important. And if you don't mind, I'm going to read from Matthew 5, where the Beatitudes are. And it says, he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Blessed are the poor, the mourning, the meek, the hunger and thirst, the merciful, the peacemakers, the pure, the persecuted. Blessed are you, because your reward is so great. What you have to look forward to, it is beyond this world. And right now, there are a lot of people who are going through tribulations and who are struggling. As we look over across the world, we have countries who are just breaking out and fighting against each other. And you also see that civilians on both sides are suffering because of it. Their homes are being destroyed. Their communities are being wiped out. You got children who are crying out for their parents. People who are losing their loved ones. And then when you bring closer home, you got people living on the streets. You got veterans who cannot get good health care despite spending years of sacrificing everything they can so that they can serve our country. You got teens, leaving home, escaping home because of abuse and whatever was going on at home that was so bad that they needed to leave. You got kids who are sick. You got people who are sick and can't get the health care that they need. You got people struggling to pay their bills and risk leaving their homes or losing their homes or being evicted. We got so many issues going on in this world. And despite how close or how far those issues are, it is up to people like you and I to try to help. Because we know what it's like to be there. We know what it feels like to be crushed, to feel looked down upon, to feel shame, to feel disappointment, to be depressed. And I want to be able to advocate for people. I want to be able to help people the way that I was helped. As some of you guys may know, I shared my life story about growing up in the foster care system and all the hardships that I have endured during my years in the foster care system. And I look back I look back at that time and I just think, wow, I am blessed. I came out of that on the other side. There was a time when I was in the foster care system that I was not going to be sure if I was going to have a future. I wasn't sure that if I had a life beyond foster care, if I was going to be able to make a way for myself, to be able to plan a life for myself or plan a future for myself and being able to be a part of this world or be able to contribute. And yet here I am. And I look back and I think I am blessed. I may not be where I want to be, but I've learned to be content with where I am because it could be so much worse for me. And as long as I am reminded that I have God on my side, I could be doing so much more. for other people. And I want to be doing a lot more for other people. And maybe this podcast, this platform that I have, could be a good way to start making way for me. I want to be able to be light to people who have spent such a long time in darkness. And especially when we live in this world today, it is so incredibly important that as a disciple, that I continue to bring light wherever I go. And if you're someone who believes in God, I hope that wherever you are, wherever your goal is in life, that you continue to bring light to those for people who've been in darkness, that you continue to be a source of light for people. That's all that I got to share. Thank you so much for giving me an ear and listening to what I have to say. I hope that you have had a wonderful Christmas, and that if you're someone who is struggling right now, I am praying for you. I am hoping that God comforts you and provides a way for you, whatever that may be. For you, it could be emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, fundamentally, developmentally, whatever it looks like for you, whatever struggles you are going through in life. I pray that God seeks a way for you, that He comforts you, and that He provides a way for you. Because your future is great. Your reward is beyond this earth. You got something to look forward to, is all that I'm saying. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful Christmas.